Congratulations to Outnumbered and to Pipe Major Jim McLucas. That's his real name, from the London Scottish Regiment. Now we come to this year's Special Recognition Award, which honours a unique talent. Making the presentation is last year's recipient, who since that ceremony has also picked up another minor honour. Please welcome Sir Bruce Forsyth.
Hello again. Hello, hello, hello. Is this on? Hello, can you hear me? Hello? I can't... Yeah. I can't hear a thing. Oh.
I'll take that one, you use that one.
Come on, stage hands. It always happens to me, isn't it? These kind of things always happen. I think I've got two mouths. I heard that. Right, hello again. I still can't work out how Strictly is a talent show. Anyway, I won't talk about that. The winner of this year's Special Recognition Award celebrates 25 years on television. A newcomer. He's presented a rich variety of programmes on our three major channels, ITV... This is driving me mad. Oh. I shouldn't have such a small chin. Right. Anyway, all these channels he's worked for, BBC, ITV, and of course, Channel 4. Hello? Hello. Right. But he started in television as an ambitious young researcher, but he couldn't find anyone. This is true, actually. It's absolutely true. Anyway, he came up with this very different format for a chat show, but he was unable to find a host, so he cast himself. OK, for The Last Resort. Do you know who it is? Do you know who it is? Jonathan, do you know who it is? Any one of these, they both don't bloody work. Right. Anyway, The Last Resort was an immediate hit, and he was on his way. He's interviewed some of the biggest stars in the world. He's a great master of ceremonies. I can't think of anyone quicker with this razor-sharp ad-libs of his. By the way, I don't know why they asked me to do this, because he's said some terrible things about me. Is that true? It is true. Terrible. On national television, he said, and I quote, every Saturday... Quiet, please. It's like working in a pub. And he said, I do quote, every night before Strictly, they have to take Bruce Forsyth out of the freezer and push him up. I'm glad you didn't laugh at that. And as I said before, he's been in show business for 25 years. Well, 24, really, because he did have that year off. Well, he does have some very weird friends. That's the trouble. I don't want to mention anyone because it's a brand name. Now, what else can I say about him? Rebellious, unruly, are just two of the many words he can't pronounce. That was under the heart. He knows, I think he knows, actually. In fact, I've told him I don't like him if he's a bit too crude on television, and he doesn't need it because his interviews are so witty and so good. He doesn't need all that. You don't need it, really. But what I'm trying to say is, get that drunk out, will you? What I'm trying to say is, he's a very, very naughty boy, but I still love him. Let's have a look at some of his work.
Good evening.
At 8:15 tonight, we cater for those of you who enjoy variety.
My name's Ross, Jonathan Ross.
If Jonathan hadn't come along, then we would have remained with the kind of stuffed shirt image of a TV presenter.
Hooray! Jonathan's a very giving man. He's kind of loose and free and easy.
We love how irreverent he is, you know?
What's that?
It's fantastic.
Jonathan's the king of what he does.
Whoa, hold on. I would only do his show because I just thought he was so brilliant. Jonathan, give us what you...
It's a great chat show. Before Jonathan, we had interview shows.
I'm like Oprah.
He can get really good stuff out of someone who doesn't particularly want to talk.
We're now at that stage of the evening where you're giving away a lot about yourself.
He has got that ease and that mischief that Americans appreciate.
If you're at home with Katie and you break wind, do you fan the duvet like the rest of us do?
He's cheeky, yeah. You want cheeky, you know? It's good.
Or is it Mission Impossible 3 Lockdown?
Just point a camera at him and he will talk.
Man, I've been through some bad shit.
He won't stop. I mean, you need a sniper.
People don't take him seriously because he doesn't take himself seriously.
That was close.
But he is a very talented bloke.
Jonathan Ross! You immediately think of him as a chat show host, but he's done a whole range of things.
Ring us, donate, come online, help us.
He did Live 8, he'd done the BAFTAs. He made the template for what Radio 2 is today, which is a fabulous thing.
You're very serious.
Yes, I have many facets.
He's the best broadcaster in the country. He's just got this huge brain and range of interests, so he can really kind of turn his hand to anything.
I am delighted to be on the set of Ultraman Cosmos, the latest in the long-running series of Ultraman, which have been going in this country for about 36 years.
I loved him when he did film 19 to 2000.
From Hollywood, California, it's Film 99.
He loves and knows movies. He's just unique.
His passion for film has come out not just in the film show that he did, but in the documentaries he's done on more unusual filmmakers like Aki Kaurismäki.
You don't move the camera much. You tend to knock it off. Why is that?
If you have a hangover, it's quite hard work to push the camera around.
I think that's a very unsatisfactory answer, to be quite frank with you.
Weird kind of Scandinavian movies, Japanese stuff. He is Stephen Fry of trash.
He was born exactly in the right time. I've never known anyone to be in pop culture at exactly the right time. It's hard to remember a television when it didn't have Jonathan in it.
Snap, Crackle, Pop encourages growing children to have a good breakfast.
He's just always been on TV. And when someone's been around for that long and succeeding at a high level, you've just got to have respect for that.
It's the man himself, Jonathan Ross.
It was 25 years ago Jonathan started with Last Resort.
Hello, George, are you in here?
Oh, I'm sorry, John. Are you in young John? Man of his age is outrageous.
I understand he was a backroom researcher who killed people to get his job.
He did look like someone who'd nick your wallet and help you look for it. He had something slightly shifty about him.
There was a few of us who had seen David Letterman and things, but wouldn't presume to do it, and that didn't occur to Jonathan. He presumed to do it.
Frank, you got, or even Joe, for that matter.
A lot of people went on about, oh, The Last Result. Have you seen The Last Result on Fridays? It's fantastic. I think this is how all chat shows should be. 2, 3.
It was a mess. It was colourful. It was loud.
He really defined Channel 4 entertainment.
Go.
Is it H3N2?
So you've got to bear in mind, this quiz is best summed up with one word, stupid.
He'd be great on a cooking show. He'd be great on a geography show.
Can you see that bright star? Gallifrey. Not quite. Very close.
Because he knows how to do television.
You can say whatever you like.
It's a very dangerous thing to say, the least.
Jonathan's just remained himself, which is, I think, why people love him. Whatever setting you see him in, you feel the world is conforming to his rules rather than he adapts to them.
Jonathan has been shaping popular television for the last 25 years.
This is nice. You're more than welcome to come to my house. It's windy. Television's a much better place if Jonathan Ross is on it.
Being alive. That's the key to being a great chat show host. People don't say, did you see, even Tom Hanks last night says, did you see Jonathan Ross last night?
Jonathan Ross, you're a legend.
Congratulations on 25 years.
Look forward to the next 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Special Recognition Award goes to Mr. Jonathan Ross.
Well, thank you so much. And you know, I've got to say thank you to Sir Bruce Forsyth, ladies and gentlemen. The incredible talent. When I was a kid growing up in East London, I used to watch the Generation Game every Saturday night. And I used to dream one day of meeting Bruce or seeing Bruce at work, and now here he is, dissing me on live TV. It's a dream come true, but I've got nothing but admiration and love for you, sir, and thank you so much. I'm not going to go on and on. I'm going to say thank you for this. I'm humbled and so grateful to accept it, and I'm amazed, like so many of you are, that I'm still working. And I've worked for all the channels over the years. Thanks to all those who've stood by me. The ones who didn't, I understand. All my teams who I've worked with over the years have been incredible. There's a bunch down there who I once again don't know their names, but they're incredible people. And one other thing I need to say, which is 25 years ago I started on TV, but 25 years ago I also met the young girl who I married and who is there right now, who is my wife. And everything that I've enjoyed through life, I really enjoyed because of her, because she helped turn me into something resembling a human being. So thank you so much for this. It's such a lovely thing, and I appreciate it very much. Thank you to everyone who's been on my show, and everyone who's ever watched it, very importantly. Thank you very much. Thank you.
One more time, the hero that is Jonathan Ross. All right, after the break, all that murder, arson, two-timing illness, blackmail, stalking and death will have paid off for someone. Hurrah! As the show reaches its gripping finale in serial drama. We will be right back.